Mental health and religion. Why men need God now more than ever. American men have been suffering in silence through an unprecedented mental health and suicide crisis, while women's rights have taken center stage. Carrie Sheffield, senior policy analyst for Independent Women's Voice, believes it's high time this changes. Nationwide, we're experiencing the highest suicide rates, the highest depression rate ever in recorded American history, and unfortunately men are hit hardest when it comes to this, Sheffield tells Jill Savage and Matthew Peterson of the Blaze News Tonight, adding that 80% of these suicides are committed by men. More than 90% of occupational deaths on the job are men. We don't talk about this. The lifespan on average of men is far shorter than for women, and so we don't talk about men. All the left loves to do is demonize men, she explains. However, Sheffield believes there's an answer for the men suffering in silence. Coming to faith, being in faith, practice, religious community, religion, this is extremely tied with a strong mental health, lower suicide, low substance abuse, and so it was an encouragement to men because men are far more likely to be atheist and agnostic, Sheffield explains. Peterson asks, why aren't people talking about what men would need in terms of mental health? And Sheffield says, in general, I think our culture has become divorced from truth. Postmodern society is truth, is whatever the wind is telling us, whatever is trendy, whatever is hot, whatever is buzzy, and when our society fails and falls away from that, it's no wonder that then you fall into this situation. I've experienced it myself as a recovered agnostic, where if you don't believe in an eternal truth or purpose, then your mental health suffers. And so I think for a lot of men, as the quote unquote feminist movement demonizes men and tried to sever them from their purpose, which is to serve God, to serve people, she continues, part of that is the idea that a man could be a provider or a protector or create a family, she says. The feminist movement was trying to undermine all of that. However, there is some good news. I looked at the headline that came out, I think, last week. The Bible sales are actually up 22% in America, Savage comments. The Bible sales, the 22% increase, which is phenomenal, that you mentioned, is being driven by first-time Bible buyers, Sheffield says. They're discovering it by themselves. Their being is in some way pioneers in their own family and is being led by young men. And she says, and so that's a glimmer of hope. This is from The Blaze on DNYUZ. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.